We will now discuss more challenges to theories of biological origin. Explaining the origin of life brings us to a choice: intelligent design, creation by an intelligent inventor. Number 2 is abiogenesis, the evolution of life from non-living material with no intelligent assistance. Synthetic biochemists are chemists who invent molecules to do chosen tasks. Maybe they need a molecule to clean up some pollution. How do they make that molecule? They invent molecules to do chosen tasks just like the chance abiogenesis process would have to do by itself. So what challenges do these synthetic biochemists have to solve? 1, they don't know what molecule will work. It can take many trials to find one that works. Number 2, how do they know it works? Because they know what they are looking for. They have a plan. Number 3, each step in the synthesis requires very specific conditions: temperature, pH, solvent. For a synthetic biochemist, these are all a challenge: to do their experiments fast enough, to repeat the steps quickly with just the right conditions and having the right materials there. Having lots of time will not help them. Time is the enemy. They have to know how to do it and do it quickly in the right order. Number 4, origin of life experiments. There are chemists who do experiments trying to understand how life began. But remember, these are designed by very intelligent chemists. They follow a plan. They know what they want to accomplish. That is really not a repeat of the random origin of life process. For more information on this topic, watch a fascinating YouTube lecture by James Tour called The Origin of Life: An Inside Story. Another challenge to the origin of life process is irreducible complexity. The process will have to invent many sophisticated little biomolecular machines. Since all critical parts must be there at once, these structures or systems could not evolve one step at a time. On one occasion, I was talking to a scientist who was famous for his experiments on the origin of life, and I proposed 2 hypotheses to him. Number 1, the hypothesis is experiments can tell us something about biochemistry, but God created life. The second hypothesis is life was not created by any God or designer. I asked him then, what experiment would you do to test between these 2 hypotheses? He immediately said there's no experiment you could do to test between those. He admitted that both of these concepts are based on faith. To believe in creation or intelligent design or in naturalism is a philosophical choice, not a scientific choice. In conclusion, the only factor in favor of abiogenesis is the assumption of naturalism. Against abiogenesis, all the scientific evidence from biochemistry and molecular biology say to us that life could not originate by itself. The big question: is there a way of life that could begin without a designer? Naturalism's answer to this is that is not an appropriate question. Of course there's a way. We just don't know what it is. Naturalism is the only scientifically acceptable option to a person who believes naturalism. The answer from ID would be, if there is a way, then show us. If you can't show us the way life could originate by itself, then don't be dogmatic about it. Just be honest. The origin of life is a mystery to science. Belief in the Creator is the only answer that works. This is a philosophical or religious question, not a scientific question. Both answers are based on faith.